Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the FinTech Hunting Podcast. We have an incredible guest for you today. She's a social media rock star and industry-leading recruiter, a taco aficionado. Please help me welcome my dear friend and video partner, Dalila Ramos, owner of Love and Tacos Media.
Thank
Dalila, welcome.
Hi. To clap for that intro. You give like the best intros, Michael, I swear. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you.
You are welcome. So let's jump in. It was great
Yeah.
seeing you in Florida, whether I had a boot or not. It was great. We were able to videotape. We did a bunch of recordings. Give me a little update from your perspective on NAMBA.
So, of course, I go every year. It's in my backyard, and it's one of those ones. And your friend from, oh my God, the
Keep
one
my
with,
Sarah.
yeah, him. I believe it was one of his first times as well. And he
Yes.
summed it up like best. He was like, it's like going to a reunion. Like I called it like a barbecue, a family barbecue. It's the one conference where I always feel extremely comfortable. I'm among people. It's not so like stuffy.
Right.
Does that,
Yeah,
you
and
know?
there's enough time in the schedule where you can
Yeah.
network.
Yes.
People I thought were very engaging. They were opening to listening, going to sessions. So I thought there was a lot of great stuff happening
I
in
love it.
Orlando.
And our session was at one point standing room only. So thank you for everyone that came out. I didn't expect that. So thank you so much.
No, and social media is changing, AI search is changing. There's a lot going on. So it was great to see people show up.
Mhm.
They had a lot of great questions. So thank
Good.
you. That worked out really well.
You're welcome.
All right. So let's talk, kind of tie this into the current state of the industry, but from a recruiting perspective. Is there a lot of recruiting going on? Is there not a lot of recruiting going on? I know you don't love the word recruiting. You love relationship building and all that, but I'll turn that over to you.
Yes. So there is stuff going on. I always tell people, people are always willing to have conversations and want to explore opportunities, especially if you are someone in the industry they know and trust. And I appreciate the people that do have conversations with me. As we enter Q4, this is the time where people, because everyone wants to start the new year, like new you, new me, new
Yep.
gig, that kind of thing, right? So they start being open and entertaining conversations in Q4 to start the new year. Plus, the summer is now ending, which is a heavy purchase season. And so that is behind them. They're probably closing out their pipeline that was really heavy during the summer, right? And so now this is my time. So now I'm going to date all you people.
But it is
Hi.
it is that busy time, and I think companies are going through their budgets. They're looking at what their projections are for 2026.
Yes.
Rates, are they going to go down? All of that talk. People are a little more excited about, well, there might be a little refi surge. So I think people are looking at, what do I need to do and how can I have success? And to your point, they're always looking for good people to add to their team.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you are. Yeah.
So let's talk a little social media. We had the panel. What are some of the takeaways you took away from the panel? What are some of the things that you see are changing in social media?
The fact that loan officers, loan originators are now getting the importance of having a brand, having a social platform, a voice, and being present and found on social media. I tell people all the time it gives you a lot of credibility. They no longer go to websites, but I still like websites. I have one, right?
Right.
Right? You have one. However, they Google us all the time, and you want to be Googleable.
Okay. Well, and we talked about that.
Yeah.
Whether it's Google, whether it's AI search, you got to start showing up or you're going to be invisible.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So you prompted me on one of your posts. I don't know. I don't think it was a Monday one. It was like Chat GPT, like I even commented, like, it was a great idea, and it prompted me to chat, like, what are the
Right.
top
So
that remember that
what
one?
right. So what you do is you go into AI search and
Yeah,
you search your own name and are you showing up and
yeah,
is it with a local area and expertise? And because pretty soon what's going to happen is so many of the potential borrowers out there are going to use AI search to find their next lender, the next loan
yeah,
officer they're going to work with, and
yeah.
unfortunately they're going to even stop using Google much.
I see it. So it prompted me to not only chat GPT myself, so I found myself and it was really spot on, like super spot on. Not only that, your post also had me I don't remember the exact question, but it was like, what are the top loan officers in Central Florida or in Orlando? And it
Right.
gave me like a bunch of lists, and I was like, yo, I can use this.
Well, exactly. And that all goes to how do we leverage AI? And I think what people have to realize is AI can impact every area of your business some
Can
way or another.
it does.
So it's not just one tool for lead gen or for creating videos. It
No.
can impact all kinds of areas. So I was excited that people had a lot of questions.
Mhm.
People are looking at what can they do. I taught a class today on AI and really how to show up in AI search because a lot of people are talking about it now, but people are like, yeah, but what does that mean? How do I show
Yeah,
up in AI search? And
yeah.
whether it's through blog posts and knowing how to do GEO and all this other crazy stuff, it's a very exciting time to be in the industry.
It is. It really is.
So you and I love doing video. We know the importance of video.
Yeah.
Yep, it can be short form, it can be TikTok, it can be on Instagram, but even for AI search, long form is coming back, where a longer video, it builds more trust, it builds more credibility with AI search. Talk to me why you think AI, or not AI, but video is so important. And then we have a big announcement that we want to talk about after that.
Yes. So the reason for me, why I encourage video is because the fact of how we as a society, as human beings, absorb information. So it's different now. It's a lot through video, through our iPhones, through whatever phone you use, text message, and you're going to have to change your delivery, and that's going to have to include video. It's not even an option anymore. You have to at
And
this
it
point.
brings your brand to life, whether it's your personal brand, whether it's the company's brand. People can see our faces, they can see us laugh, they can see the emotion, they can
Yeah,
see us joking around, they can see people get excited or passionate about it. You can't always do that just in print, just
no,
in
at all.
copy. I mean, if you're a great writer, maybe you can bring some of those emotions out, but here people can tell their story. And just like all the interviews we did at NAMMBA, you saw all different kinds of personalities.
Oh
Some
yeah.
were genuine. I mean, some that brought you to tears when you
Oh,
were videotaping it, and some that had us laughing and cracking up. All of that helps humanize and personalize people's brand and story.
another thing that I'm seeing is people uh sometimes we're in places like Orlando or inside of a whether it be a convention center or hotel, and there's you something goes wrong. We don't have an extra strip like
Right. Power strip or an extension cord or outlet.
or the lighting, and sometimes you just have to run with it. And it's those ones that are not perfect that get the most traction. I mean, the one where I teared up and I'm trying to like hold myself, and then I had I put mascara on and I don't want it to run because I had like three more videos to do. But after a point, I didn't just care anymore. And sure enough, that is the one that got the most impressions, the most, views. And it's just, I think people don't necessarily want to see all the edits and perfectness.
I
They want,
agree.
yeah,
When people over polish them, right?
yes.
You and I shoot videos all the time, like, "Oh, I want to tweak the background a little. I want to do this. I want to do that." I'm like,
No,
stop.
It's
For
not that
one,
serious.
it's not very cost effective when you're doing all of those things to it. Two,
Correct.
it's less believable. If
It
it
is.
looks like an actual polished commercial, people are like, yeah, I don't feel like watching that. People are glad to see us laughing or
Yeah.
shedding a tear and giving someone a high five or having somebody walk by. And we're always trying to, I'm blocking them off. If I'm recording, you're trying to block people off when you're recording, and people don't always see all of that stuff. But
No.
that's what brings the videos to life.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I think we're going to be bringing them to life in October in Las Vegas. Is that
Las
correct?
Vegas, yes. It's during MBA, which is the 19th through the 22nd at the Fontainebleau Hotel. And Michael and I will be there doing our pop-up video studio. And we are super grateful and thankful to our two partners and sponsors. You first,
That,
Michael, go ahead.
yeah, GridBase and Nationwide Property and Appraisal Services. We want to give them a huge shout out. They're going to be at MBA Annual. Make sure you stop, talk to them, hear
Yeah,
about all the great solutions they're bringing. But why it's so important is that sponsorship allows us. We typically at MBA Annual will do over 50 videos.
a lot.
A
A
lot. And believe me, Dalila tells me how many they are all the time. Probably by about 11:30, 12, she's going to get super hungry and start fading. So you guys can look for that. But what those videos do is not everyone can go to Vegas. Not everyone has the budget. Not every company is sending all of their people. We want to bring Vegas home to you through these videos and through these stories with all these different executives, thought leaders, tech innovators, so that even if you're not in Vegas, you can feel like you are a part of MBA Annual.
Exactly. You get a little bit of insight of the conversations that we're having. What are the topics that are being brought up? What are the sessions about? I love that stuff. And even some personal behind the scenes. I mean, you always get a story. Something always happens at MBA. Let's be honest, And so um we really appreciate you guys how much support you've given us for this pop-up studio video because it just started off. It's been a couple of years
It has
already.
now. We've done it at least 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
People were reaching out to me asking, when's the invite coming out? We have the invite. It is
Yes.
an invite only.
Yes. It's
Um,
a little
and we do that intentionally. We want to honor not only our sponsors, but we want to honor and give back to people that have always given back to us as well. We try to
absolutely.
spotlight a few new people, give them a chance to share their voice, but it's to give everyone an opportunity to be in the room, have a seat at the table of what's going on at MBA Annual.
You get to see who showed up, who didn't, like why they're there, if they're a newcomer, a first time. I mean, I love it. And like I said before, it is the Super Bowl of conferences. It's becoming a really it's not becoming. It is. MBA is a big one. The big
It
one.
is. And
Mhm.
we have somebody there on our team that will be posting
Yes.
almost instantaneously. So on Monday, that October 20th, when we video, right after the video, I'll shoot a video. We'll send it to our person. They'll put it on social right there in the room. Then Dalila will start recording. And so you guys will be getting the videos really as they're happening. And so you have a great pulse of what's going on in Vegas, what the industry is talking about, what
Yeah.
lenders are worried about, where they're focusing their attention, what tech innovators are doing. I'm sure AI will come up in some conversations.
Yes,
So
it always that's like your space. That's your jam.
that
You know?
is my jam, and people love talking about it now. So I'm
They
even more
do.
excited about that.
Cool. Awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah.
Well, we will see all of you in about a month live from Las Vegas at the Fontainebleau. Dalila, I can't thank you enough for once again being a guest on this episode of the FinTech Hunting Podcast.
Bye guys. Thanks, Michael.